Welcome to Dial a Shovel, your local residential snow removal service. Please contact us if you have any questions. We look forward to helping you keep your property safe and clear. Our number is 774-634-6200.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Really Charlie podcast. I'm your host, Charlie Perry, and we are it's getting cold up in the Northeast. Snow is coming, 3 to 6 inches here in Massachusetts, but damn, this stuff is coming. But we've been fortunate. We've been real fortunate this winter, and I'm just ready, excited. I'm going to utilize the snow day for a good day, and I'm going to come on the Really Charlie podcast and talk to a few people. I'm going to actually look for a guest. Let me fix this camera here so you see my name. And so, yeah, I'm going to use tomorrow for a podcast. Let's see, I think around 1 o'clock, I'll come on with a guest, Albie Cullen from Packer, and we're going to talk a few things. And I think I'm going to invite my co-host, Russell Ramus. I think I'm going to have him come on too, and so we can talk shop about the homeless or the unhoused people here in New Bedford and actually worldwide if we have to. So I see you, Joey. How you doing? Anna, I see you. I see you. I see you. And I will see you on Sunday, Anna. And your CBD store in Tiverton, Rhode Island. I will be stopping by there um, and purchase one or two things, but I definitely want to support my friends at the store. And that goes for Anna, my past guest on the Really Charlie podcast. So today's guest, we have Darnel Staley. He's coming on momentarily, but I got to start the podcast and get going and just talk with y'all for a little bit. That's it, my boy David J. Gonzalez. I hear you, Sir Charles. That's my man. He's he's living it up right now. He's unpacking and doing great things. He just sent me a picture of the I like Charlie Perry campaign sign. I like it. He still has it. Still supports me. And hey, that sign's making some miles, huh, Dave? Frequent flyer miles. All right, so we got a few different things coming up on the podcast. My boy, let's see, Albie Cullen's going to be coming on tomorrow during the snow day, as I talked about. We're going to utilize that day. And let's see, next week I got quite a few guests here. Let's see, let's go into the calendar here and give you some names. And let's see, let's go. Let's start off with all right, Monday we have. Well, no, he can't. We postponed that to the 17th. But on January 17th, we got a man, Mark Smith, very motivated man down in Maryland. He's doing a lot of motivational videos and on YouTube, and I can't wait to talk to him. And he can actually get you guys motivated doing different things. Sometimes we come up with a lot of excuses. We procrastinate different things, and he's definitely a good speaker, and I can't wait to have him on. Let's see, on January 12th, invited Justine Medina. She'll be here along with probably a few other guests. Her friends, and we're going to talk about you know her business and trying to get people healthy. So she'll be on here. Um, and let's see, we're gonna go. And I'm waiting on Crystal Lister of the Wind Down podcast. She'll be on here, and she's got quite a, she's gonna come on here with a good conversation. She's a podcaster herself, and she's a business owner, and I can't wait to get her on here. So I'm trying to highlight some people, some local interests, local people. And On January 19th, we will have Frederick Hallelujah, local hip hop artist, and he's doing great things, Christian based, and he's doing his um, hip hop music, and he's really got a message behind everything that he writes and sings about. So I can't wait to have him on the 19th, and we will continue with the local interest and getting people out there and trying to give people what flowers while they're standing. Um, Shout out to Peter Walker, aka Lionel Walker. He's doing a few things, and he's actually very good friends with Darnel Staley. So we have a bunch of people in this community that we can talk to and talk about and highlight and make things very interesting. So I'm reaching out, and if you have the time, I'm going to put you on the podcast. Michael, hey, nice to see you again as always, and good evening to you. Anna, can't wait. Yep, I can't wait till Sunday. I'm going to drop by and meet everybody in person. Mateo and Don and you and have a good time. I can't wait. Let's see here. All right, check my messages. Reach out to our guest here. The one thing I like about the podcast is I'm meeting a lot of people from all over this country, and actually interacting with a few people through emails, through Messenger, and meeting some great people. This is the thing to do. If you have the time and just you know talk to me, you need some advice from me, talk to me, and do a podcast. It could be almost anything, from sports to community endeavors, to politics. If you want that stress, you can do a lot of things with podcasting, um, and giving out advice. Reached out to Family reached out to me yesterday, and we're going to end up doing. We're going to put mental health as your priority, and so Coach M100, which is Marvin Speller, he will come on every 2 weeks, and we're just going to talk about mental health, and what stresses you out, and what's got you down, and we're going to talk about it and leave it open to everybody. Where if you want to come to the screen and kind of talk about something, and you may even be educating a lot of people, or inspiring people to keep their mental health up to par, so. And if you feel like you want to come on the podcast while we are on, me and Coach, then we'll add you on. I'll send you an invite, and we can do that through, the comment section. And you just tell me your name, and we'll go from there. We'll send you the invite, and you can talk about your experiences. There's a friend of mine, Leah. I'd like to get her on here and talk about it. some of the things that she's been through, and it can only help all others. So, all right. Let me see. I got a few things I'm gonna. Let me look here. Let's see here. All right. The I meant to call a friend of mine, Victor Tavares. If you're out there listening, I forgot about calling you, brother. I will reach out to you um, and give you a call soon. Uh, no later than tomorrow. I'm sorry, brother. All right. Alvin Ramus. Yo, what's up? How you doing? See that name on the screen? You're looking for an artist. You got Alvin Ramus, man. Dude does some phenomenal things, and he's also has a page on Facebook, Raven Art, which is Ravin Art, and he does quite a bit of stuff, from portraits to animated characters, and he's doing great things, and he's been doing it for a very very long time. And so Raven Art, Ravin Art, Art, on Facebook. Support this young man. He's older than me, but support him, and you want something done, he'll probably do it for you. All right. Miss Fumo, how you doing? Thanks so much for caring about things that matter. It's important, of course. And feel free. There's some things that you want me to talk about on this podcast. Let me know. Send me a message, and we'll try to put it on. I have nothing to do other than work and come home. And all right, let's see what's Alvin got to say. It's your favorite Puerto Rican, not Julio. You even put it in writing, huh? Julio's our boy, man. We're all like brothers. We're friends, but we're like brothers. We do for each other in a moment's notice. I love it. All right, let's see here. I love it. You got so many plans for the show, and I can see you're achieving every single goal. Your show is great. Don't stop doing this, Charlie. I can't. I'm in love with this podcast. I like doing it, and I'm mainly in love with it for the people that are tuning in and listening, people that are on the screen and as my guest. And these wonderful comments mean a lot. They really do. They hit home with me, and they're very sincere and stored in my heart. I really, really appreciate it. Thanks for the shout out, of course. I'm going to shout out everybody I know, on this podcast. I don't have a million viewers, but I got some, and I just want to spread the word about some good people, especially the ones that I grew up with. Glad you're finally doing what I like. Yes, I love this. The podcast, and if you all don't know, I'm on WMB1 Radio. Um, and I was reached out to Brian Magnet, aka B Mags, and his station, and wanted to do something. I wanted to do something different. I'm retired, receiving a pension, got a part-time job, and guess what? I got to stay busy, got to stay young. So reach out to Brian and told him what I wanted to do, along with Russell Ramus, and he said, yeah, sure, and it's great when you know people that your friends, and they know that you're gonna come with some real stuff. You're not gonna be a part-time person in the brainstorm, and with radio, you got to come on point. You got to be on point, and Brian's on point 7 days out of the week on his station doing his thing. So he's he's definitely should be commended about it, and I'm glad I'm on the station, And feel free throughout the week. I create my playlist for the station, and it's R&B music. Chilled R&B music. That's what I like, and that's what Russell likes. Russell actually likes house music, and which is a collaboration of a bunch of music put together, and it's constant. It constantly kind of repeats itself, and that's what he likes. So occasionally we'll put it on. Need to do more of it because it's something he likes. It's not all about me. It's about us. Him and I. We work good together, and so I got to get some of that on there. And all right, let's see. Yeah, Mike, I would love to get 1 million viewers, and you just got to stay with it. There's different ways you can kind of reach out to viewers, and there's ways of doing it. And YouTube teaches me how to do it. I just got to go ahead and do it and get these viewers on here. Um, all right, let's see here.
You had DeMarco Murray, who led the league. Well, no, Dallas had a good defense.
I saw him 38, 35 games, and they played Grove.
No.
One second, guys. Got my favorite podcast going over the air, man. Straight to the point, guys and WMB1, they're. Their thing. All right, let's see here.
Difficulties trying to sign on now.
All right. So my guest is trying to sign on. He'll be on here momentarily, and we're gonna keep him on. We'll keep him on. All right. So yeah, we got Antonio Brown doing his thing out in Tampa. He's in the news media again, and so he's creating the headlines again. So you know, I there's some guys and girls that wish they had that talent to play a sport that they love, and this guy can't make it through a year. He can't make it through a year without doing something crazy. Let's see. Hope to introduce some notable characters for the boxing work in the future. I would love that. Really would. All right. Without any further ado, we got our guest on the screen here, and we're gonna bring him up. Young man doing his thing. He's got some mentors behind him and in front of him, and Lionel Walker, aka Peter Walker, my man, and the things that this guy is doing down at the communal space downtown New Bedford is amazing, and but we're gonna highlight Darnel Staley, my man. We got a video we're gonna play once he's on here, and you know the dude is impressive, and I like him. He's doing a lot of collaboration. So without any further ado, we're gonna bring our guest up here.
Much love, thank you, salute. I
What's
do
up, man?
apologize for the technical difficulties. I was in a bit of transition with computers and stuff, so I just got my new laptop set up. So yeah,
It's all good, man. It's all good. How was your day today?
busy, man, busy.
I love that hoodie, man. I love it.
Thank you. Always got to show love. Lions in the building. You already know.
Yes, it, man. That's sharp. I should have wore mine today, but I'll end up wearing my own podcast T-shirt today. So,
Sir.
but I love the lion. It's definitely something that I love wearing. I'm always wearing it, and I tell Lionel all this story about I was going through McDonald's and getting my little healthy meal, and dude recognized a shirt with the lion on it. He's like, I know him. He's like, he was shouting y'all out, and he's very very happy and proud that what y'all are doing. So, all right, Donnell, we're gonna start off with why don't you give us a little intro of who you are, what you're doing, and that way the audience has a little idea of what you're about.
So my name's Darnell. I go by D Staley. I've been rapping for about 11 years now. I started when I was 8. It kind of transitioned from doing poetry, and kind of just like from there into just like sound production. So I got into beats. And when I was in, I want to say either the 8th or ninth grade, my English teacher was like, you got to figure out what you want to do and kind of just like make both of it work for you. So it was
Hmm.
just like, it was at that point where I transitioned from writing and doing beat making to kind of just like combining both of them. And when I met Linnell, it was around the same time I was working on my first album, which was Surreal Love and Pain.
Hmm.
And before that, I had already had my EP set up, which was State of Mind. And like with meeting him, it was kind of just taking what I already had loaded up as far as where I was going with my transition and putting it up on streaming services and getting it onto platforms. And he kind of just opened my eye to the business aspect of music and kind of just like tapped me in from there.
Good, good. He's a great dude, and you stay with him, and I
Most
also would tell
definitely.
him the same.
Big shout
I
out to
would,
Linnell. Lions in the building.
uh,
You already know it's official. We're here
yeah.
to take the nap.
Hmm. It's a couple of weeks ago. You all were doing your thing, man. I looked in the center and I seen lights and everything was flashing. It was lit. Things were going on in there, and I didn't realize what y'all were doing. I would have dropped in there, but I had to be across the street anyways. So
Mhm.
and with WMB1 radio, and that's the thing, man. Isn't that nice that you have two buildings within a block of from each other, just across the street, doing some special things for the city of New Bedford. Actually, for many many people, it's not just New Bedford. So
Most
the
definitely.
yeah, so the all right, let's give this audience some. We're gonna give them your video.
Let's see, which one did you select?
All right, and you should be proud of me, but I like this one. It fits me. All right, let's see.
Let's see which one stuck out. Oh, Mind in the Cloud.
Yeah, D Staley.
Mhm. It's the most recent one, so I kind of wanted this one.
You put my mind in the clouds now, don't you? You show me love through my desolation. My summer sun don't let the rain in. You lift me up when I just feel like caving. A great mechanic when I need the maintenance. This perfect timing plus communication. Reflecting heaven, throw your arms around me. A perfect picture in my gallery. I love your smile and your eyes reflect the galaxy. The only energy to balance me. The wave that hit the boat, so won't you rock with me? Short poems of my modern day philosophy. Your landscape, now that's beautiful geography. You're all my favorite words, like it's A to Z. Fighting for your love, cause I don't do defeat. And I'ma fuck you good like a dog when he's in heat. Taking grammar classes got me sharpening my speech. You're the only one for me. Here's another song for the days I'm hard to reach. You put my mind in the clouds now, don't you? You put my mind in the clouds now, don't you? You put my mind in the clouds now, don't you?
Definitely had fun putting that video together.
It's real nice, man. It's the clarity. It's nice and clear, man. That's on point, man.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
That's nice. I love it. we're gonna come back with another video. And if y'all you see what's going on here. He's got a YouTube channel. Definitely doing. He's reaching out to many, many people, and that's what it's about. You got to endorse yourself. You got to feel that dream. Feel that dream, and then you got to go out and get it. And you're doing that. All right, let's see here. We got some comments here.
You still
Daily.
getting
So
shine,
yes,
bro. It's very much love. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. I wish it just says Facebook user, so I can't see
yeah.
who's
I'm
dropping
gonna
the
try to.
comments. But much love.
That's it. Let me see if we can try to find it. It's on one of the pages here. But that's a great comment, man. People, you getting some support. Get another one. Nice. Um,
Thank you for
we
the
got
love.
yeah.
Nice
Got
girl has skills. Charlie, you are the man. God bless.
That's it,
Michael,
man.
thank you.
Yes. That's another dude doing his podcast, trying to give people their flowers while they're standing. And so we who inspired you other than you mentioned about a teacher? Who inspired you to do all this?
My cousin, for one, she was pretty much one of the only people that kind of knew that I was just like into just like writing music in general. And it was just like for me growing up, because of like the environment that I was in and everything that I was around, it wasn't conducive for me. So she was like,
Hmm.
you got to figure out what to do with your gift. And she had recently passed a couple years back because of
Sorry to hear that.
problems with her heart. And it was just like it was devastating for me to have to just deal with that transition, knowing that I'm in the seat that I am now. But I know she's looking down, and she's pretty much just being able to see my story from the sidelines, as far as just me carrying her wherever I go. Because it's like without going through hardships, without having to face trials and tribulations and going through that, it's going to shape you for the future. And it's like my cousin was definitely somebody who was in my corner, as far as just like the aspect of just transitioning through like the music and stuff. So salute to her, Tanisha
Cool, cool.
News.
We got you know, we got Hendrik Hernandez. He's in the comments section. He
Salute
talked
to
good about
Hendrik.
you. Yep. We
Sir,
had reality.
you
They were
gotta
talking about you.
before you go.
Yeah. So and I had Hendrik on the podcast, and he just was, I know who he is. I know what type of person he is. So when he gets behind the mic or speaking in front of people, he's just gonna go, and I'm glad I'm getting to meet you because I see you're a leader. I hear the conversations with people talking about you and how you want to do things and help out, uplift people. The and With that collaboration with reality, how do you feel about all that?
I loved it, honestly. I'm glad that Matt actually reached out to me for the collaboration, and just like they're all around just wholesome guys. So what I want to do is hopefully see them just elevate to their highest heights. I know they got a couple of projects getting ready to drop, so I definitely want to help as far as making sure like their media and stuff's taken care of, and they're
Hmm.
getting studio time, because I know he works out of his studio, but we also got a studio here, so it's just bouncing back and just putting the work and time in. So we definitely got a lot more in store.
And that's good because with Matt, and he's probably trying to do a combination of a lot of things. And you know what? And the one thing that we want from you and him and our group is to, all right, do what's good in your craft. I want to hear the lyrics. I want to hear that. So I want to hear Matt do his lyrics and concentrate on that. And meanwhile, I want D Staley in the background, kind of doing that media and doing everything that he has to. Because what it happens, if y'all are 100% focused on one thing, whether it's just spitting out everything, it's going to come out that much better.
Almost
And if yeah, and if you're on the behind the scenes doing your thing, guess what? You concentrate on that, get the sound right, get everything right, the videos, whatever it may be. It just makes things so much better when you're collaborating and people are just focused on what they do best. So
That's the best way to build an empire.
yeah, sure, and y'all are on your way. Let me see here. We got a couple of comments here. Much love, Charlie Perry. Got to go for now, Alvin. This is Alvin Ramus from Raven Art. Definitely doing his thing local. He's done quite a bit of things for me, and everyone support him. Actually, I like to see his artwork in the communal space. I'm gonna have to get you all together and
Make
try
the
to do that.
connections. We'll make it happen.
All right, I'm gonna do that. Let's see what we got here. Peace, brother. I appreciate that. We definitely gonna do some more work soon. Awesome. That
Well,
that sounds like Matt.
yes.
Um, don't mind us, everybody. Me and D Staley are hearing. Well, we're seeing your comments, but it says Facebook user on our end, so we can only just read the comments and make some and respond to them. All right. So, all right, D. So you doing local collaborations now. Who's the one person you would want to work with in the limelight? I'm gonna give you a couple of choices. Okay.
Limelights.
All right. Let's see. All right. I'm gonna give you what we gave Matt in reality. We told them, who would you rather work with? Tupac, Biggie, and then they threw pun in there. So we're gonna give you all three of them, and you got a one-time offer
Just
to
those
work with
three. Just
either.
those three.
All right. I'll let you add one more.
I gotta give Big L his flowers.
All right. Okay. We'll do that.
Yeah,
All right. All
because
right.
like when
So
it came to lyricism, that boy was sharp.
okay. And what's the reasons why you would work with him?
Aside from the lyricism, is just like his energy, his ability to just get it. And it's like
Hmm.
you got to have that drive and determination. Not saying that Pac, Big, and Big Pun don't have that. It's
Yeah.
just the tenacity, and he was
Yep.
just
And so let's Hendrik mentioned something during his podcast, and which I like, is he was trying to get some women to collaborate. So if you had to work with a woman, a famous someone that's already made their name, what female rapper would you work with?
mm, I probably have to give it to Rhapsody.
Okay. All right. All right.
It's either
Cool.
that or her.
All right.
One of the two.
Definitely. Not like her. I do. I
Yeah,
do. I would.
she's definitely on my list. Just
Yeah.
like top 5 female artists, like all around.
Good. It's in you do something yearly, and you're part of Third Eye in that event, and it's been amazing. But me looking at it from its beginning stage and where it started, and all of the good that it produced, and there was a lot of feedback in the beginning where people just not feeling it, always expecting that there was going to be some kind of drama, some kind of chaos, and look at it, it's over 30. Let me see, I'll say
It's
20.
definitely over more than 30 years old.
Yeah. So it's, let me see, I'm trying to, man, trying to think here. We'll give it we'll give it 30
I'd say
years.
like I would say like 45 plus.
All right. And it's still here. It's still
Yeah.
here. It started, at Buttonwood Park, and it continued to blow up to what it is now. And I missed the last two, but I like what I seen later on the media, and it was just, it was nice. It was like watching TV, seeing everything that you see on TV for the same thing, with the artists coming out and doing their thing. We did it right here in New Bedford. You did it in New Bedford. You had a huge part of that. And how's that feel that you're getting all the praises for your work?
The work isn't done. Like
Yeah.
this is just the tip of the iceberg. So it's like essentially what I want to do is I want to take Third Eye global. I want to be able to put a rec center in every city, country, continent, what have you, and just be able to open up rec centers, set up shop, and just build a foundation for people and kids to just come and get the information that they need, or
Hmm.
just to like, seek out, because it was like growing up, we never had that. So it's like to have the ability to create those things and put those in those places and on those platforms would be solemn for me. So
And
it's like
it's
it's not.
amazing. Wow, look how many things we have. So many kind of we got the landscape here within the city to
Mhm.
do almost everything, and it just never gets done. And only it's amazing that some people are so hesitant to get things that are getting done, like things y'all are doing. It's crazy, and I don't know if it's lack of confidence or a lack of support, but I like what's going on in the last 10 years in the city, especially with hip hop and artists. Look at it, look at the artwork all over the city. You have down at the waterfront. It's all due to artists. Local artists doing their thing. You got Fitzy doing his thing. He's actually in our station. He's doing the WMB1 logo. It's all coming out. It's all growing in the garden that we have here. So, what's your next project? What are you going to do next?
All right. So right now I'm in the process of working on 2 albums, which is the first one's gonna be Samurai Mentality, kind of just like a transition from where I was to where I am now, and kind of just like going through my trials and tribulations and changing and shaping my mindset. And my last project is gonna be Fix, and that's pretty much just gonna kind of just cap off everything as far as just like the music portion. Because
Hmm.
once I finish with these next 2 albums, I want to get into short films,
Okay.
and each project that I already have out is a title for its own short film. So I want to be
Nice.
able to get other artists in for like film scoring, doing all of that, and kind of just building everything from the ground up and just being able to direct it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely going to need help from people from the city, different local artists, everybody who wants to get involved. Please link with me. You can get my information. You can add me on Facebook, hit a follow, hit a like. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But it's definitely going to be a crazy transition. And then after that, I kind of just want to set up a tour and just bring everybody on the road with me.
Nice. Nice. There's a lot of theaters, a lot of stages throughout the city and many venues. And so you need to do something that's on the stage. There's even there's talk about things that are going to happen right across the street in abstract music labs. And they're going to be able to produce things like you're talking about, like the videos and whatever. And kind of just do your thing. Don't I don't even have to tell you. Don't let anything be hidden and thrown in a black box, man. Let it all come out of that box and just flourish, man. We want D Staley all over the place. And
Much love, much love.
mhm. the let's see, Lionel, I'm gonna say Peter. I gotta get used to it. Everybody calls him Peter. Peter, check this out. He's the first recipient of my Sunshine Award. And the reason why I gave it to him is because he's always trying to, let me turn this down. He's always trying to shed some light on someone else, and he's doing his thing. And the one thing, I talked to a friend of mine, Ian, and he said, "Man, we got to get we got to get Mr. Walker on a board, man. This dude deserves it. He's every day he's doing something, and he's married with children, man. The dude is amazing. Him and his wife are just doing some amazing things. So I I want you to keep on doing what you're doing because you're already ahead of the game when it comes to 2022 Sunshine Award. You're doing some great things, man. I want you to keep the work up going.
About building and just keeping those strong networks.
So true. Now you tell me something. You thinking about a podcast? Doing a podcast?
I've definitely been in like the works of just like thinking about it and just doing stuff that's kind of just like homegrown, and
Hmm.
having one for like artists. So what I essentially wanted to do for my podcast was get an Airbnb in different places and just view artists from those areas. and being able to just like sit down and talk with them and just like what you have going on, what projects do you have. And I definitely wanted to do that with my boy Kenny. Big shout out to Kenny.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's definitely on my list of things to do as well. So it's just aside from just being an artist, it's just being able to dabble in multiple hats.
Nice. It's actually, got to do that. There's so many, everyone that's successful, everyone that's a billionaire, guess what? They could do it from all different areas. They just wore, like you said, they wore all kinds of hats, from the ground level to the top level and everything in between. They did it, and I love what you're doing, man. Keep that up. All right, let me see. I'm gonna try to find one of your videos, man. Any particular one you want to put on the screen?
I'm probably gonna have to go with the recent one that I just recently dropped, which is Black Star.
All right, let me try to search it off this. All right, I got it here. Click on this. All right, let's get it a little bit bigger here. All right.
Black holes are among the most fascinating objects in our universe, and also the most mysterious. A black hole is a region in space where the force of gravity is so strong, not even light, the fastest known entity in our universe, can escape.
What is love? I'm feeling pain from all these sad songs. But now you're gone and I'm a black star. Ain't had no father, I'm a bastard. Learn from those, speak with passion. My mind is everlasting. Why we separate like fractions? Why does damage feel like this shit? Why does it hurt so much to miss you? I'm just scrolling, what's the issue? Rolling smoke, I just get lifted. Violin, you play my heart, but lesson learned, we make decisions. But a half, I guess I'm missing. God's plan for better vision. Let you know about my history. Learn the game from different cities. Realign my purpose, check the altitude and fly. I dream and watch the sky. Gotta open up myself just to balance out my mind. I think about my family in the years that just go by. I wipe away these tears, pray this pain don't dry my eyes. Don't judge me on my friendships, I just learned from all my tribes. Had to find my own rhythm just to get into it life. I've been dancing with the devil, he ain't fucking up my life. I've been drinking, I've been smoking, it don't cancel out depression. Back to music, here's my feelings, feeling happy just to say that. Turn my stress to motivation, need more dreams and more vacation. See my dedication daily, they been looking at me crazy. I've been wavy, they can't see that I'm a Staley. Still my mom, little favorite baby. I'm my siblings' inspiration, I'm a black star. Fast life, shit a NASCAR. East Coast but love the West Side. I need a wife with the best eyes, so you can see me in my real shit. I'm a black star, baby, I'm a black star. I'm a black star, baby, I'm a black star. I'm a black star, baby, I'm a black star.
Theorized several different types of black holes, with stellar and supermassive black holes being the most common. Stellar black holes form when massive stars die and collapse. They're roughly 10 to 20 times the mass of our sun and scattered throughout the universe. There could be millions of these stellar black holes in the Milky Way alone. Supermassive black holes are giants by comparison, measuring millions, even billions of times more massive than our sun.
Nice. Tell me a story about
who's on that one.
Say that again.
I want to shout out my cousin Wolfie Films for helping put that production together.
Nice.
Yeah, most of the videos that we shot, we kind of just had like the theme for it and just picked out for the production, and then just going back and just attacking everything. You gotta play intro from D Staley. Oh, he wants to hear the track intro from my SoundCloud. I'm not sure if you're able to pull that up though.
Let me try to do that.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
You're able to find the SoundCloud.
Yeah,
You should just be able to type my name in, and then you'll see a playlist that says Overthink.
all right.
Love you, Matt. Much love. I appreciate you. I know he likes that song a lot.
All right, let's see. Yeah.
Let me know if you found the playlist.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
You should look for the one that says Overthink,
Okay.
and it should be almost close to the bottom.
All right.
It should say Intro.
All right. I'm just trying to sign on. I actually thought I knew my password. I'll get it. I got into SoundCloud a while ago,
What's your
and
battery?
I didn't realize how unpopular it was going to be. You know.
Yeah, I kind of use it for like, so like if I have just like base ideas of like lyrics that I'm writing or something that I'm working on, it's kind of just like the free frame before I kind of just be like, okay, SoundCloud is just for me to put songs up that are just like general ideas. Where if I'm wrapping my head around what I want to do for just like projects and stuff, then I'll get beats or music more catered towards putting it onto distribution platforms.
Okay. That's smart. That's real smart. All right. Let's see here. All right. So, all right. Let's see. You said intro?
Yeah, he wants to hear that, John.
All right. Let's try to search for it. So I'm on your page. So let's see. Popular tracks, albums.
Look for a playlist and hit Overthink, and
All
it should
right.
be close to the bottom.
Overthink. I got it. And it's on the bottom right.
Close to the bottom.
Yeah. Man, you're doing your thing, man.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Yeah. Here it is.
And that's the intro before Samurai Mentality.
All right. I got a lot of listening to do. I can't wait, man. I
Yeah,
like
yes,
that.
sir.
I like it.
Definitely want to hit that deep dive.
Yeah, I definitely will. Let's
Much
see.
love,
Much
Matt
love.
Salute. You know I got you.
Yeah, that's good. I like the way y'all are kind of doing your thing and supporting each other. For a while there in this city, you just wasn't having it. We just wasn't getting that. Everything was broken up into probably thirds. Third down here, a third across the town, and a third up north. We could never get anybody to start working together until
I'm trying to break
something.
the division, man.
Yeah, definitely. And look what's happening. Look how good it is. This is nice.
This is
And
just the tip of the iceberg.
yes, of course. All right. So I usually ask this question, and from all my guests, and who would you like to see on the Really Charlie podcast?
Oh, that's a really good question.
Hmm.
Um, I wanna say either Remy or 508 Baby, because it's like
Okay.
they're in the process of just like because I've been working with them for a minute, and they're both in the process of where it's like it's about that time. It's
Hmm.
like they need to step into the limelight a little bit, and definitely want to give them their flowers.
Okay. There was trying to think. I gotta think of this name. Once I made the announcement you were coming on the podcast, and someone said they wanted to be part of it. And I can't think of the name right now.
I'm not sure if your mic's muted. I can't hear you.
All right. What about now?
Yeah.
All right. Let's turn this on. There we go. Disconnect this. All right. So this dude was a friend of yours, I believe. So I'm trying to make sure that I confirm that y'all are friends before I end up inviting someone on my podcast. Let me see. Something. I think it was go-op or co-op, something like that. He had a logo. I can't think of his name right now. But anyways, I'm gonna reach out to you and make sure I know who this person is, and I like to have them on as a guest, but I want to make sure that they're your people, and we'll go
Most
from
definitely. We'll go through
yeah.
the checks and balance.
Okay. The let's see. So you mentioned Remy,
Yeah,
and
Remy Rose.
all right. So if you can help me make that connection, we can. I like to invite them. I got a lot of dates in February that where I can do this. In 508 baby.
Most
Uh,
definitely. Most definitely.
all right. So
They're definitely gonna be doing numbers in a couple of definitely gonna be doing a couple of numbers in a couple of months. So
okay. Good.
what
Good.
up, Jess? Much love. Thank you.
Yes.
Love what you're doing, Darnell. Love what you're doing, Charlie. I'm so glad your city's this platform. Thank you.
Good. 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 We gotta. So now it's nice to see that Jess is on. Jess is seeing this through YouTube, which is nice. It means a lot to me that I can reach out to people through YouTube, and please like and subscribe to my page along with these dailies, and definitely keep supporting each other. I don't care what you're doing, what you know about different people, as long as they're from your community, show that support. click, like, share everything. When you see D Staley doing something, guess what? Put it up there. And speaking of that, all the different videos that you have out there, I'm gonna definitely be sharing it on my page, um, on the Really Charlie podcast page on Facebook. And
Thank you. I appreciate that. And likewise, vice versa.
all right, so we gotta keep doing our thing. I gotta speak. I gotta talk to Mr. Walker about a few things. He's actually. Did you see what he was just doing? Was you part of that outside? What was it? The video he just put on Instagram with the he's got the media and everything. It's a nice intro. I needed a new intro for my podcast, so I
I
guess
didn't
y'all.
see the new one that he did, but we could definitely get something set up in the works.
Yeah, and so he's yeah, I definitely need that, because it's as I'm speaking about you guys, I can also say, well, look, what you've seen in the beginning of the podcast, guess what? That's who I'm talking about. This is the kind of work they're doing. I got it front and center, so that's what I would like to do. Um, all right. I don't want to miss anything. I really want you to say all that you have to, and is there anything that you want to add to this podcast?
I would say I definitely got 5 artists that I'm looking at who's just like they're in the works of just like coming up like big time. And I just want to see them progress and keep moving forward and just keep putting out music. I want to give a big shout out to my homie Tenkin, my homie Seven, aka Frank, Missile, Big Chan, Breezo Finesse, and Bogey Bam, because
Hmm.
those are the ones I see really, making a way for the music and really just putting the time and energy into, the craft and just like honing their skills. And they've always been keeping that pen sharp. So big ups to them and much
That's
love.
it. See, Marcel Burgo says, I love the show. Let's keep it going. So,
What up, Marcel?
yeah, it's a talent for New Bedford is on this. Yes, and we got to do it, man. We got to keep doing it. Um,
Yeah.
and but
Um,
go ahead.
for all social plugs, you can find me on all streaming platforms,
Okay,
Apple, Amazon Music. You can find me at Darnel Staley, or you can type in D Staley. My Instagram handle is D Staley 8, and yeah, you can find me on all platforms.
good. And I'm gonna actually share all of your platforms on my page and continue to
I
do
did
that.
shout out Bogey.
Yes, yes, he did. Yep. And without a doubt, you didn't even need Marcel's help. You already
See,
had that name. It
he,
already
he was
came
already
up.
he was already on my list.
It already came out. And Bogey, I known him since he was a baby, so I would like to
He's
have
always
him
been
on
putting
there.
in work.
Yeah, he's a hard worker, very very hard, and determined. He was determined at a young age, and he stuck with it. So that's the fascinating thing about it is when he started and where he's at now, and it's not over yet. So, all right, D. Staley, you keep in touch with me, and I,
Most
I
definitely.
I'm glad that they told me to put you on here, man, and I want to continue to build what we have,
Still
and
sharpening steel. We only gonna get sharper.
hmm that's right, that's right. All right, my brother, you hang in there. You need
Yes,
me,
sir.
you give me a holler, man.
Most definitely.
All right,
If I could leave with one bit of advice for everybody, if you want a gift, fall in love with your presence. I'm out.
that was nice. Love it, love it. All right, y'all, take care. All right, D. God
Bless.
bless, brother. All right, I can't. It's hip hop's for everybody, young and old. It doesn't matter. Hip hop's for everybody. And me as a writer of poetry, I like listening to all the lyrics. It inspires me and gets me going with my own stuff and my own. So continue to support these young men and women that are coming on here, and doing their thing. They're artists. They're taking a lot of time and creating what they are creating, and trying to put it out there on all different medias, just like you said, and continue to support them. They need it. and some of them come from some dark backgrounds, and they're just trying to do their thing, but they're doing it alone. So what you should do is just show them that you're appreciating what they're doing. Um, and that's all I'm trying to do. Give people flowers while they're standing, and it doesn't matter young or old. You're gonna get it. If I see and hear that you're doing something, I'm gonna try to reach out to you. So 508 baby and Remy, you're out there. You're listening. Really Charlie podcast wants to hear from you. So get in touch with me so we can do this thing. February is wide open, and I like to set you up back to back weeks, and get you on there so we can highlight you. All right, D Staley. You can find him on YouTube. Definitely some great videos, and you want to listen to him and check him out. And he's always down at the communal space downtown New Bedford. And you can go down there and see him. If you got something, you got to brainstorm, reach out to these guys, because anything that you're thinking about, they perhaps already inspired someone or are doing it right now. So continue to, live your dream, and dreams happen in New Bedford. Don't let anybody tell you anything different. And dreams happen on the Really Charlie podcast. Thank y'all. I will see you tomorrow at 2 p.m. Actually, 1 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to have a surprise flash guest on here. We tried to get him on here a week ago. So we're going to have him on here. And no better thing to do on a snow day is to do a podcast. So we'll be doing that tomorrow. All right. Take care. God bless. And continue to support the Really Charlie podcast.